Hey everybody, it's Willow. I just had to get on tonight because I wanted to do an update and let everybody know that everything's still fine here in Mississippi. We did not get any fallout from the storm whatsoever. We got a little bit of rain last night, and I think it lasted about 5 minutes, and then it was gone. And I tell you, I really thought that we would get more. I thought we'd get a little bit of wind and rain, you know, for some of the bands, but so far we have not got anything. No wind, no rain, anything. So everything's fine, and I just want to thank everybody for their prayers because it worked. Thank God. I wanted to let everybody know that, and then I'll tell you what I did last night. Last night, I was worried about the people in Louisiana and Texas, you know, around the coastlines that were going to get hit with this supposed to be a Cat 4 hurricane or possibly a Cat 5. And I was worried about him, and I was praying for him, and also last night I got online and I pulled up two live webcams. I pulled up one from the beach in Galveston, Texas, and I pulled up one from a place in Houston. I forget what the name of the place was now, but I pulled those two up, and then I was also watching a guy in Lake Charles who stayed in his home during the hurricane. He stayed in his home, and he was filming it live from his home, and he had a camera set up on his backyard, and you could see his backyard through the whole thing, and there were people on there talking, you know, and chatting and, you know, carrying on with him, you know, throughout the night. But anyway, I watched all three of those last night up until about 12 o'clock. I guess I was just kind of shifted back and forth to each one. And in Galveston, Texas, on the beach, there was nothing. There was no wind. There wasn't even any rain. The water was calm. You know, it didn't look like there was any disturbances in the water at all. And there was people out walking around the beach, walking along the beach, and there was cars going up and down the road, and even along the little ramp there along the beach was full of cars. It's like, if you didn't know any better, you would not know that a major hurricane was coming through the area, because it was full of people, and they did not seem like they were worried. But anyway, nothing happened. Nothing happened in Galveston. Same thing in Houston. There was people. You could see people walking around, and there was no wind, no rain, nothing. Nothing happened in Houston. It was all peaceful and calm. And the guy in Lake Charles, we watched him, and people were on there talking to him, you know, off and on, and nothing happened there. It was so peaceful and calm, and everybody was wondering, you know, what happened to the hurricane? Why hasn't it got bad or anything, you know? And nothing ever happened. And even the guy was thinking, well, you know, what happened to the Cat 5 that was supposed to come through here and all? And it never did get bad. So I watched it till about 12 o'clock, and then I went to bed. But this morning when I got up and I went online, it looked like tornadoes had come through where he was, and I thought, whoa, what happened? All that happened after I got off. And I thought, well, Lord. So Lake Charles and Cameron, Louisiana did get hit. It looked like they took a direct hit from that storm. So I don't know, but anyway, he was okay. I mean, there was a lot of damage to the house, but he was okay. But I'm wondering, you know, since I know sometimes they can control the weather, and sometimes if things don't go the way they plan, you know, because a lot of you probably know that they create most of these hurricanes anyway, because they want to cause destruction. But I'm wondering if they just didn't direct hit that area with those tornadoes after the hurricane just fizzled out. But I don't know. But anyway, I don't think they had any deaths. I don't think there was any deaths. If there was any deaths in this hurricane, it must not have been a large number, because I don't recall there being any deaths. But anyway, and we have to remember that the light is still, you know, it's still exposing everything, and the light is doing away with all the corruption. And also, the way I see it, with the places that are being destroyed right now, whatever way they're being destroyed, and whatever comes and whatever causes them to be destroyed, I see that as the just part of the cleansing that's taking place on the planet. You know, the light is exposing the darkness and the corruption and the evil and removing it, and it's destroying everything that's not of the light. So when you see big places of destruction like that, to me it's just things playing out the way they're supposed to. Like, there's corruption that needs to be brought down, and maybe this is part of it, you know. So anyway, that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to give an update. You know, I promised I'd give an update about the storm, and I just want to do that. But I want to come back and do another video, because I want to talk about some information that I got just today about the power companies and the smart meters, and how they are ramping up the power through the smart meters. They're ramping up the gigabytes through the smart meters to intentionally now make you sick. Okay, this is not anything new. I mean, we've known this is going on. We've known this was their plan when they put the smart meters in place. We've known this was their plan. But up until now, we have been tolerable. In other words, we've been able to tolerate whatever gigahertz they've been pumping through our house. But I got some information today which reveals that the power companies are going to start ramping up the gigabytes in the smart meters and sending more gigabytes and more EMF, electromagnetic frequencies or radiation through your homes to make you sick. Now, this is what the coronavirus is all about. I don't care what anybody thinks. This is what it is. This is what's making people sick. This is what's causing this so-called virus. It's all about the electromagnetic frequencies that they're bathing the planet with all of these 5G, satellites, CERN, HARP, plus all your electronics in your home, your smart meters. This is what they're doing, folks. They are microwaving us with these frequencies. This is radiation, okay? And I got some information today that, according to what I got today, they're going to start in October, but I believe they've already started. So I believe that is false information, and whoever's putting that out there, I mean, most of the information I believe is true, because I know they're ramping it up. But you know, and that's what they want to do with the 5G, was ramp up the frequencies, so that people will get sick, you know, and that's exactly what's happening with this coronavirus. So they say that in October they're going to start. And I will leave a link. If anybody wants to watch this video that I watched, I'll leave a link. What's her name? Laura. I can't remember her name now, but I will leave a link for this video. Now, take it with a grain of salt, because all of it might not be true. Some of it might be hyped up, but I know for a fact that the information about the smart meters is true. Okay. If you are sick with anything, or if you have recently gotten sick with anything, try turning off the power to your house. Turn off the breaker to your house for a while and see if you get better. It could be that. Anyway, they say that in October they're going to start slow, what she called it, a slow kill, where they're going to start turning up the gigabytes through the smart meters up to 10. She said 10 gigabytes first, and then people are gonna. She said people are gonna. They're gonna feel it, you know, but they're not gonna think, you know, too much about it. You know, they're gonna be. It'll be tolerable. But then she said in a couple of days later they're gonna turn it up to 20, and then people are gonna start getting sick. They're gonna start not being able to get oxygen, not breathe. They're gonna be flocking to the hospital, she said. And then a couple of days later they're gonna turn it up to 35. And she said when they turn up to 35 gigahertz, according to her, is when the atoms in your body start spinning. And when the atoms start spinning, your body cannot get any oxygen. You suffocate. Okay, so, and then there's more to this story. So, but I'm going to come back later and do another video about it because I know this is true. I know this is true, and I'm going to tell you how I know in the next video. I'm going to tell you how I know because I had a similar situation happen to me, and I was just had enough information, and I had done enough research, you know, and enough information on what was going on to where I knew what to do. So in the next video, I'm going to talk about that, and that'll probably be tomorrow. But this is just an update about the storm, and thank everybody for their prayers, and I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.